Blueberry Scones Day. Stay here and see how I'm going to put together this really simple blueberry scone recipe I have. You'll love it. Real quick, you probably have everything in your cabinet. So preheat your oven to 400. I have a little baking sheet here lined with some parchment paper. In my bowl I have 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 cup of sugar. We put it in a bowl and whisk it up. We're going to need a half a cup of butter, which is 1 stick. This is solid frozen. We're going to be grating it into the flour mixture. You're going to need a half a cup of buttermilk and 1 whole egg. We'll break that, put it in the bowl, and give that a mix. Oh, I almost forgot. A teaspoon or 2 of vanilla extract. We'll mix that, and these are our wet ingredients, and put them on the side. My video cut out, but what I did is I took the 1 stick of frozen butter and you grate it on a grater. So this way, the little pieces are smaller than trying to chop pieces of butter and squishing it through your fingers. So I kind of like it this way. It gets incorporated into the flour a lot easier. You don't have to do it this way. You can just take that 1 stick of butter, half a cup, and cut it into small pieces and mix it in with your flour. Okay, see, it's all shredded. And now we'll take that and incorporate it into the flour, and it's a lot easier, and the butter stays colder this way. Okay. I'm not sure how I want to do this with my wet fruit. I guess I could put it in now. And kind of toss it so it gets coated. I think this was better. But you'll be using fresh blueberries. That doesn't look bad. And now we'll take our liquid ingredients and pour them in. We'll just turn over the flour. Do not overmix this part. This is the part that you don't want to overmix. Otherwise, your scones will come out a little bit tougher. You want them delicate. My wet berries aren't helping. We'll take out the scone mixture and we'll put it together on the counter. We'll just gather it together. Use a bench scraper to gather the dough. Once you have your dough in a round circle, get it down to about 1 inch. We're going to be making 8 pieces. Okay, I'm going to cut it in the middle. And down again. And then into 8 pieces. And then we'll line up our scones onto our baking sheet. Once you have all your scones on your baking sheet, we're going to put them in the freezer for 15 minutes. So we had them in there for 15 minutes. The only other thing that I do is I put a little bit of buttermilk on top before I put them in the oven. Now we'll put them into that 400-degree oven for about 20 to 22 minutes. Just check them until they have a nice light brown color. Here's our scones. They took me 22 minutes at 400, and mine are pretty colorful because of the frozen berries. Don't do that. Definitely use fresh berries. It'll work better. But they're still delicious blueberry scones. Look at that. They're moist, flaky, not sweet at all. And that's the way scones are supposed to be. An easy recipe. Add some lemon, make them lemon blueberry scones. I usually do a cranberry orange. That's another flavor to try. Overall, they came out nice. Give them a try. A simple scone recipe to put in your recipe book. And if you like this recipe, follow for more.